Meghan Markle has made her feelings crystal clear regarding Princess Catherine's recent message of peace and reconciliation. The Duchess of Sussex has been presented with a golden opportunity to sit down at the same table as the future Queen of the United Kingdom and begin healing the deep rift that has divided the royal family for years. Yet according to multiple well-placed insiders, Meghan has no intention of accepting that olive branch at this time. The shift in tone began noticeably after Catherine's cancer journey. Having faced a very public and deeply personal health battle, the Princess of Wales emerged in late 2025 with a renewed emphasis on empathy, forgiveness, understanding, and the importance of mending broken bonds. In her Together at Christmas Carol service message broadcast just before the holidays, Catherine spoke movingly about life's fragility. She reminded viewers that none of us knows how much time we have, and urged people to reach out to one another with generosity of heart, with understanding, and above all with genuine hope. Many royal watchers interpreted those carefully chosen words as a subtle yet unmistakable invitation to reconciliation, directed toward estranged family members including Prince Harry and Meghan. Radar Online reported in early January 2026 that Catherine had entered the new year carrying nothing but peace and love in her heart toward everyone, including Meghan, the doting mother of Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis is said to be genuinely willing to open a quiet dialogue with the Duchess of Sussex. After several years of maintaining what insiders describe as the silent treatment, despite Prince William's ongoing resentment and his firm belief that trust has been irreparably broken, Catherine appears ready to take the first tentative step herself. A senior royal source speaking on condition of anonymity explained that the Princess of Wales fully understands the dynamics. If Catherine wants to reach Prince Harry again, there is realistically no path forward that does not go through Meghan. The source continued, that is why she has quietly instructed her small trusted team to explore every viable approach that might allow a respectful conversation with the Duchess. Those efforts are said to be in the very early stages, with no formal invitation issued and no date proposed yet. Staff members are reportedly considering neutral venues, perhaps a private residence or a discreet location abroad, where both women could speak away from cameras and protocol. Catherine is understood to favor a low-key setting, with no media present and no official statements required afterward. The goal, insiders emphasize, is genuine private dialogue, not a staged photo opportunity or a public relations exercise. However, despite the princess's apparent willingness, Meghan Markle's position remains resolute and unchanged. A source very close to the Duchess of Sussex in California told reporters that forgiveness at this stage feels impossible for Meghan. From Meghan's point of view, it is going to be extremely difficult, if not entirely impossible, for her to forgive Kate. The insider elaborated that years of perceived slights, public silence from the Waleses during Meghan's most painful moments, and what she views as institutional protection of William's narrative have created wounds that have not healed. The source added, Meghan has spent considerable time working through trauma, building boundaries and protecting her peace. She does not feel ready, nor does she believe it would be healthy to sit across from Catherine and pretend the past several years did not happen the way they did. Another confidant of the Sussexes reinforced that sentiment, saying Meghan respects Catherine's cancer journey and wishes her continued good health. But personal reconciliation is a separate matter entirely. Cancer does not erase history, nor does it automatically rebuild trust that was systematically dismantled. The source continued, Meghan has made it clear to those around her that any conversation would need to begin with real acknowledgement of the pain caused, not simply an invitation to tea and smiles. This stance contrasts sharply with Catherine's evolving public tone. Since returning to limited duties in late 2025, the Princess of Wales has spoken repeatedly about empathy, the power of small gestures and the healing potential of understanding. Her Christmas message was widely seen as the clearest signal yet that she harbors no lasting bitterness and would welcome steps toward family harmony. Some royal commentators interpreted the carol service remarks as Catherine's way of extending an indirect hand without forcing Prince William into an uncomfortable position. William's feelings are said to remain far more guarded. Close friends of the Prince of Wales insist he still feels profoundly betrayed by the Sussexes' public criticisms, particularly the Oprah interview spare and various Netflix moments. One source familiar with William's thinking said he believes certain lines were crossed irrevocably, and that trust once shattered is almost impossible to restore. Despite William's stance, Catherine is reportedly determined to explore every peaceful avenue available to her. She is said to feel that life is too short, and that unresolved family pain serves no one, especially the next generation of young royals. Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis have never met their cousins Archie and Lilibet in person, a fact that privately saddens Catherine deeply. Insiders say she often thinks about the future and how the current estrangement could affect the children's relationships years from now. Meghan, on the other hand, has focused her energy on building a new life in Montecito with Harry and their children. The couple has launched several commercial ventures, including the Netflix deal, the Spotify podcast, and the newly announced lifestyle brand American Riviera Orchard. Meghan has also returned to public speaking, delivering speeches on women's empowerment and mental health. Those close to her say she feels liberated from the constraints and scrutiny of royal life, and has little desire to re-enter that world even briefly. One confidant summarized Meghan's mindset succinctly: she has closed that chapter and turned the page. She respects Catherine as a mother and as a woman who has faced serious illness, but she sees no reason to reopen old wounds for the sake of appearances. The contrast between the two women's positions has fueled endless speculation in British and American media. Tabloids on both sides of the Atlantic have run dueling headlines, some portraying Catherine as gracious and forgiving, others depicting Meghan as unforgiving and stubborn. Middle ground commentators argue that both women are simply protecting their own mental health and families. Catherine wants peace and reconnection, while Meghan wants peace without reconnection. The impasse leaves Prince Harry caught in the middle. Sources say Harry remains deeply torn, loving his brother and sister-in-law yet fiercely protective of Meghan and their children's well-being. He has reportedly told friends he would welcome a private conversation with William and Catherine, but only if Meghan feels safe and respected in that setting. So far no such assurance has been given, and communication between the two couples remains limited to formal holiday cards and occasional updates about the children through intermediaries. The possibility of a sit-down meeting, however distant, still hovers over royal watchers. Some believe Catherine's persistence may eventually soften the ground. Others are convinced Meghan's boundaries are now permanent. What remains undeniable is the emotional toll the long estrangement has taken on everyone involved. Catherine has spoken publicly about the healing power of forgiveness and the importance of reaching out before it is too late. Meghan has spoken equally publicly about the necessity of boundaries and the right to protect one's peace after years of pain. Both positions carry weight and both reflect lived experience. The coming months will show whether peace is possible, or whether the divide will simply become the new normal. For now, Meghan Markle's feelings are unmistakable. She acknowledges Catherine's message, but forgiveness and a shared table remain far from her heart. The golden opportunity exists, yet the Duchess of Sussex has chosen a different path, one that prioritizes her own healing, her family's privacy, and the life she has carefully rebuilt far from palace walls. Whether that path ever intersects again with Catherine's remains one of the most closely watched questions in contemporary royal history.